Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're watching. I love watching marathon videos. They're some of the best videos when it comes to getting all of that motivation to tackle chores and stuff like that. So I wanted to do my very first cleaning marathon. I have tried to make this video 2 other times and they have been a complete failure. So I'm really excited to see if this one works, which I have high hopes for this one because I had to go buy like a whole different not like a power bank, but like a external hard drive. That's what it's called. So I'm really excited to have this video. If you enjoyed these kind of videos, let me know in that comment section below so I know to make more of these in the future. And let's get right into all of this cleaning.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it in the 90s.
I keep all of like the applesauces in here. My kids love applesauce, so we always stock up when it's on sale. And I guess some of them actually broke inside of the container and it was like crusted on applesauce. So I went ahead and took out the broken applesauces, washed all of the rest, and I took the container and I filled it with some hot water and Dawn, and I just let it sit in the sink like that for probably 15 minutes because I was struggling when it came to like scrubbing the applesauce.
Ain't nobody like you. Talking about yourself and you make me smile. I can listen all night long. I tell you about the time when I first met you, listening to a favorite song. Walking on the street when you caught my eye, something about the way you move. No, there ain't nobody like, there ain't nobody like. So lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody like you. Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
The reason that I am hand washing the floor in the pantry is just because when I am vacuuming and mopping, I always forget to open the pantry because there's always things on like the bottom level. And then that means I got to move them and I'm just not in the mood to do that. So while I was cleaning out the pantry, I just kind of swept up all of the crumbs, brought it out so that way they could get vacuumed, and then just kind of gave it a quick little wash in here so that way the floor got cleaned. And I have so many potatoes that we have to use. I think it was Christmas Eve brunch I had with my in-laws. I was in charge of cooking and I always make homemade mashed potatoes. I just prefer homemade mashed potatoes over the instant. And I got these white potatoes and I don't know what I did wrong, but these potatoes did not turn into mashed potatoes. They were just like grits. You know how grits is kind of like chunky? Yeah, that's exactly what my potatoes were like. I don't know what I did. So I'm kind of scared to use the white potatoes, but I'm not going to let them go to waste. I'm actually just going to make some French fries out of them at some point within the week because we are trying to eat everything out of the pantry, the fridge, and the freezer for the next few weeks because I've noticed that the pantry is kind of overflowing, the fridge is overflowing, and I just want to eat everything that we have now before we go out and buy anything else. There was so many tiny little fingerprints on this door because my kids know where the goodies are at. They're always in the pantry. So I just went ahead and tried to scrub off all of the little fingerprints and dust and stuff like that off of the door. There was also all sorts of like sticky fingerprints on the inside of the door as well, but I'm so happy. Look at how nice this turned out. I'm so glad to have my pantry back and I can see everything that I have and we're able to eat everything out of the pantry.
I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. He looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah. It's almost rather cruel. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I'm just a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. Share my lipstick, taste my breath, and love me like you love a pack of smokes in the morning. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be three for the night, all in or nothing. Not gonna stop, dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you.
Say something meaningful. Say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel. I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful.
I did have some dishes that needed to get hand washed instead of put into the dishwasher, and so that's what I am getting done here. And I cannot wash these silicone tray liners that like you would cook cookies on. They're so hard to wash when they're in the sink because I have the grate at the bottom. So I just put them flat out like this on top of the counter, and it just gives it like that super flat surface, and I'm able to give it like a really good scrubbing. It does get like the counter pretty gross, but I'm going to be cleaning the counters anyway, so I just clean it this way.
What are you doing to me? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you close, don't wanna take it slow. Ooh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful.
On this day, we were having smothered pork chops for dinner, which is what is in that crock pot. And I'm going to have to share that recipe with you guys like really soon. I used to make it all of the time when we lived in our old house, and I completely forgot about that recipe. And so we got pork chops in the freezer to eat up. So I was like, what can I make with the pork chops that is super easy? And I just did the smothered pork chops. It's like this super yummy gravy that the pork chops cook in the slow cooker. It's so good. So I will definitely be sharing that in the future because it is now going to be one of our weekly favorites.
Think we lost all, but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? You know the cost, still you go through walls. Keep on acting small. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you.
Before I completely close up the kitchen, now that it is all cleaned and how I would like it to be for the rest of the week, I'm just going to do a quick little refill of things that need to get refilled. And I am so glad that I bought this huge thing of olive oil at Sam's Club because we go through olive oil so often and it's so expensive, especially if you're getting like the really high quality olive oil. So I just got like this big tub of it at Sam's Club. It was really affordable too, considering the price of them. So I was just going to refill these, put them back into the cupboard, and I don't have to stress about it when I need to use them throughout the week if I accidentally run out. And then this is on that whole separate video, and we went downstairs. My kids were actually napping on this day, so that's why you don't see them running around. My totes are so unorganized. I would love to create like stickers to go on the totes so that way I can see, if it's a Easter tote, a Christmas tote, Valentine's Day, whatever it is. But I was not about to tackle that on this day. I just wanted everything put away. There was just totes upstairs that had Christmas decor. There was like 3 totes downstairs in like different rooms that had Christmas decor. I just wanted it all put away. So that will be a project for future me, but not right now. So all of my totes have just a little bit of everything in them. So when it comes to decorating, I go through all of the totes and I'll go from there.
Baby, I got no excuses. I got nothing left to say. Didn't wanna stand up useless, but in the aftermath of us, I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. Don't regret that. Ooh, in the aftermath of us. You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave.
This is the downstairs bathroom, and it has been so neglected for months. Because of all the renovations we've been doing, there's just been the sheetrock dust in here, and I've just had no motivation to clean in here. We plan to completely renovate this bathroom down the road, like we're gonna expand it. Honestly, it shouldn't even be a full bath because of how small this is. Like, you have to shut the door in order to turn the light on. It's really weird. So when we expand it and do that bathroom renovation, I will stay up on like keeping it super tidy. But this bathroom is original to the house, and there's so much hard water, like lime scale, stuck in the bathroom shower that I cannot get off. I have tried so many different products, and it's just like a lost cause. So I give it like a quick wipe down so that way there's not like caked on soap and stuff like that. But I would love to just give the shower and the whole bathroom like a super fresh, deep clean. But it's just so old and just in need of like a refresh that it barely looks like I've cleaned. So I don't really like to clean in here. And as you can see, I had to get out the big guns when it came to cleaning the sink because we had used this sink to clean off paintbrushes, spackle, tools, and stuff like that. And just the all-purpose cleaner was not getting rid of that. So I went upstairs, I grabbed the Scrub Daddy, and I am now using this Scrub Daddy only for the bathroom, and I stuck it under the sink so that way I could use it again in the future. And I'm so glad that I did, because that did really, really well at getting all of that like spackle and stuff off of the sink.
With us it's all or nothing.
I can't tell you the last time I saw my sink shine like that. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to organize my jewelry. I love this little jewelry holder. I got it from Amazon, so if you are interested, it's linked down below. But I'm just going to put everything back where it goes, hang the necklaces up, and hang my earrings up. I also got the earrings from Amazon. They're my favorite ones. I think they're 14 karat gold ones, and so like they don't make my ears break out, and they also don't tarnish, so they're really, really good. I had a few earrings at the bottom that I could not hang up on the organizer because I actually have them upstairs in my office. Oh, I wanted to show you my cute little pearl necklace. I'm all over the place. That necklace is so pretty. I need to get a new chain for it because the chain for it is really tarnished. But we got these pearls for that necklace when we were down in Myrtle Beach, and I was 6 or 7 weeks pregnant at the time with Kason. We didn't know what we were having or even if there was like 1 or 2 babies in there. So we thought that was a sign that we were going to have twins because we got twin pearls opened. Somebody opened up like pearls. They had like a little business. And I love pearls. So we were like, oh my gosh, is this a sign that we're going to have twins? But we did not have twins, obviously. But yeah, I wanted to show you that necklace. That one's really, really important to me. And then I'm going to put everything back up, wash off all of these shelves that are in here because they're just covered in sheetrock dust, and just get this organized again.
Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me.
Like I said, I just wanted to get into the shower and kind of just scrub all of that soap off of there just so that way the glass was nice and clear. I got myself soaked in the shower doing this because we have like the handheld shower thingy that you use to like wash with. That. And we also have like a rainfall one as well. I got it off of Amazon because ours broke when we first moved in. So there's like 2 different shower heads in here. So when you turned on the water, the top shower head would like drain on top of me while I was just trying to clean all of the soap off of the glass shower walls. It was a whole thing.
I see what I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me.
I'm really excited to just declutter our house, and when you have it decluttered and you don't have so much of everything, it's so much easier to take care of, in my opinion. So I like to do this at least once a year, just so that way it makes my daily chores when I deep clean. It just makes everything easier. So that's what I'm working on today. I'm going to go ahead, open Kason's window because it was like 50 degrees on this day, and I just wanted some fresh air in his room. And then I'm going to start tackling the dresser. So what I was doing was I had a pile that I wanted to take and donate. And then I also had a garbage bag to the side where I put like super stained clothes that had rips in them. They're kids. They love to play outside. So there's constant like grass stains and rips from, just playing outside and stuff like that. So I just got rid of the ones that I didn't think anybody would want. But the clothes that were in good condition that I'm sure others could use, I just put into another bag, and then I'm going to take that to one of the donation bins that's near me. And for some reason, when I do these large declutters, they make me so sad. And I think it's just because my kids are getting bigger, they're growing, but it makes me very sad to see that. Like, my son is no longer in toddler clothes. He is now in boys' clothes, and that leap of going into boys was very difficult for me. That was just kind of like my realization that he's no longer my little toddler anymore, and he is now a boy. So yeah, that made me sad. I did keep some like 5T, 4T stuff that I know he fits into, because brands are all different all over the board. And I know the clothes that he wears and that fits him comfortably. So I did keep some that were still in like toddler sizing, but shirts wise, he can't fit any shirts that are toddler sized. But I did keep some. But yeah, I also did not have like a full, system of like which drawer was what. Like, I didn't have like a pants drawer and a shirt drawer. I just kind of put them all together. I try to keep his pajamas together because that's just kind of like a grab and go, when he gets out of the bathtub, so he can just get in his pajamas and get cozy. But my kids like to dress themselves, and they go through their dressers every single day and decide what they would like to wear. So I barely even fold their clothes when it comes down to it, because I'm always in here putting clothes back into the dresser. So yeah, but on this day, I was just doing like a quick little fold and just kind of putting them in here organized so he could find his stuff a little bit better. And yeah. I just want to say thank you guys for all of your love and the support that you guys have been showing me in my videos lately. I really appreciate it. And when you guys comment on my video, if you subscribe, if you watch my video to the end, or whatever you do over here when you like the videos, it really helps boost my channel, and then it pushes my videos out to others, and that really helps my channel get more exposure. So I just appreciate having you guys here, subscribing to my channel, and just wanting to watch my videos. It really just surprises me that I have so many of you that want to watch my videos. That just blows my mind. But I do want to say thank you. I really do appreciate all of your support, and I am so glad that you watch my videos. So thank you.
Even though it's kind of toxic, babe,
So now I'm going through this one toy bin that's in Kaysen's room. There was just toys in here that the paint had rubbed off. They were missing pieces. They were broken pieces. And I was just going to go ahead and put them off to the side and put them in a bag to deal with later. I also do not have any sort of toys that have those small button batteries. And so right after Christmas and birthdays, I really like to just go through their toys, make sure there is no button batteries. They just freak me out. All the stuff like you read about them. So I don't keep toys in the house that have them. The ones that do have them, I make sure like they are like on there, like the screws are on there. And stuff like that. But if they're just like the easy like pop out batteries, that's a no-no in our house. So I do like to go through anyway and just kind of organize our toys, make sure there's none of those. But I was really glad I did this because this toy bin was really overflowing, and I feel like if there's too many toys, then they don't want to play with them as much because they just feel very overwhelmed with the clutter when they empty out the toy bin. So I do like to just stay on top of this and organize this a lot.
for your love. Even though it's kind of toxic, babe, I feel it when we touch. That your love is from it.
Let me know if you are the same way, but decluttering and organizing is my favorite part of cleaning. Like, cleaning's nice. I really enjoy cleaning. But when it comes to like organizing and choosing what stuff you're going to keep and what stuff not to keep and seeing all of that extra clutter leave, That is my favorite part. It really is. And seeing the transformation of like a cluttered closet, and then when you go through and organize that and it's no longer cluttered and it has a system, that is just like my favorite thing. So let me know if you are the same way.
I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah.
Also, please ignore my pants. I wore these once when I was painting, and so there's white paint all down the side of my leg. But these are like my favorite pants, and I can never find pants that fit the way that I want them to, and I'm just being real here. So these are the only ones that fit the way that I like them, and, you know, paint happens. It is what it is. So I also had to put the kids in the other room and turn on some kids show on Netflix because there was no way that I was going to be able to go through all of the toys and the clothes without them being involved. So I had to like just distract them with the TV, or else I would not have been able to get any of this done. When you try to go through toys and clothes, especially the kids stuff, I feel like they get like so upset about it. Like, even if it's like broken toys, they're like, no, I'm going to use that. And even though I know that they are not going to use that and we're just going to get rid of it if it's broken anyway. But yes, that is the real life of being a stay-at-home mom. I don't have help. It's so easy for us to get caught up on YouTube and see a lot of these other mamas who have help. Their husbands stay home with them, and they have that extra hand. And that's awesome for them. I wish that I could have that. But realistically, just like you guys watching this, we all have significant others that work as well. And when you stay home, it's just you. And so you are the one who is constantly taking care of the house and cleaning and taking care of those babies. So just being realistic, that you need to be creative when it comes to keeping your kids occupied and content while you get things done throughout the house. So I do just want to like normalize just having to distract the kids when you need to get something done, whether it's turning on a show, bringing out the tablets, or coloring, things like that. So, you know, let's just normalize that over here on YouTube.
Talk to me, baby, I've been waiting for a lifetime. Just keep on fading in all these photos, caught in the middle.
While I was in here anyway, I was just going to go ahead and make his bed. They really do appreciate it. I say it every time, but they appreciate when I make their beds. They try hard to do it themselves, but when they walk in their rooms and they see that mom has made their bed, they get so excited for bedtime. I mean, I'm the same way. I really enjoy to crawl into a nice made bed as well. So, I mean, I can't blame them. But now we are moving on to Lily's clothes, and hers wasn't that bad. It was the closet that really needed the help. I go through hers pretty often because she is the type of girl who loves her clothing. And this girl will go through like 3 different different outfits a day. Like, she'll wake up in her pajamas and then she goes and gets some outfit on. And most of the time it's like another set of pajamas because this girl loves to be comfy just like her mama. Yeah, but then like later on towards like dinner time, she's like, oh, I got my shirt dirty. I need to go get a new shirt. And she goes gets dressed all over again. So I go through her clothes pretty often just because I'm always washing them, and I can see what clothes like she doesn't wear when I put clothes away, or they'll be on the floor because they just don't fit her and she just doesn't want to wear those. So hers wasn't as bad, but I was just going to go ahead and just go through it anyway and just get some of the stuff folded. I noticed some new clothes that she got for Christmas had tags on it, so I tried to take some tags off, but I did keep some on there just so I could see the sizes, because some of them are pretty big. And so when I go to get her dressed, like if we have to go to the store or something, I can like see that size tag if it was too big and know like, hey, let's wait a little bit before we put these on.
Might be easier just to let it go. Cut the cable short and the problem solved. Might be easy.
Time for the real mess that I wanted to tackle. This is Lily's closet, and it was an absolute disaster, and I needed to just get this done. Going through these dresses makes me so sad because these are like the dresses that Lily like worn all summer long and the summer before. And so like when I see these dresses that were worn all the time, it just kind of reminds me of those memories that we made in like the spring and the summer times and watching them grow up. And then it makes me sad. I've even noticed that some of the clothes that we've had for a while that have been in storage, they still smell like the memories that I remember as well. And it's crazy to me that a smell can bring back memories. So you'll see me like grab one of her dresses and just smell it because I was like, this literally smells like sunscreen and baby lotion. So it sounds really strange, but for me, it just brought back so many of those fun memories that I made with them. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm a very sentimental person when it comes to things like this, but it needs to get done so that way I'm not like hoarding all of these clothes. So let me know if I'm not alone. Does going through your kids' clothes make you just as emotional and sad? Also, I am not keeping any of their clothes. A lot of other moms put like their kids' clothes that don't fit into like a tote and then like they save them for the future kids that they'd have. The only time we do that is Kaysen's clothes. Like if he has like sweatshirts that Lily could wear, like they're neutral, then we'll keep them. But I just donate everything else because there's other kids that could wear them right now. And we don't plan to have any kids in the near future. My husband doesn't plan to have any kids in the future. He's very content with 2. But I want one more. Just one more baby. But not right now because my hands are so completely full that I feel like a third one is just too much on my plate. So I would like to realistically wait until the kids are in school and then I would like to have another baby. Just being realistic, but yes, I will not be putting these in totes. I don't have enough storage in my house anyways just to keep totes full of clothes, just being honest. So yeah, but when and if we have a baby in the future, we'll just get new clothes.
It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself.
Now that I am done with that, I am going to move downstairs onto my clothes and my husband's clothes. And I cannot go through his clothes when he is home. Like, he's just like a whole nother kid. Let me know if your significant other is just like this as well, or if it's just mine. But I feel like my husband has more clothes than I do. And he's so picky when it comes to decluttering his clothes. He's always like, I'm going to wear that. Because he gets like new clothes for Christmas and then he doesn't want to give up the old clothes that have holes in them or grease stains from like working on cars and things like that. And so I always have to do this when he's not home and put them in bags before he even notices. And I did this quite a few days ago and he has not even noticed that I have decluttered his clothes. So that's just how I have to do it. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to my jeans. I just have jeans that are just too small that I'm like, I'll fit into one day. And I would like to fit into them one day, but I don't want to hold on to them just forever. So I did get rid of them. And I'm actually went 2 days ago and got myself some new jeans. So I'm going to add those to my jeans collection here. But I'm just not going to hold on to clothes that just don't fit me anymore. Ones that, you know, I would love to fit into, but they just take up space and it's just not very realistic. So I am just going to go ahead and declutter those and donate them and somebody else can enjoy them.
As long as you don't say that it's over now that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. Over.
These rods here we're going to be like extending the closet. So I only have one curtain rod for my dresses, my sweatshirts, and my tops. And whereas my husband has 2, if that tells you how much more clothes he's got. So we got these extra rods, but I don't know where to put them. We were going to run them underneath, but it just doesn't look good. I don't know. Maybe if we do it like that, it'll look better like when it's completed and there's clothes put on them. But I don't know how I want to put them up yet. But yes, we will be extending it. I also want to get like little drawers at the bottom for both sides of the closet so we can use those as like shoe storage and things like that as well, just so we can get the most out of this closet. But that's what these little rods are. And again, I'm just going through my clothes that I know have stains from, you know, like if you're cleaning and you spill like a grease stain on them. I'm just going to go ahead, get rid of them. Anything that has a hole or is just too tight and, you know, I just don't wear anymore. So it feels really good to be getting rid of a lot of these things because my closet has been so cluttered that when it comes to like putting clothes away, I gotta sit there and like rummage to find clothes hangers and like push the clothes as hard as I can to fit more. So it felt really good to just go ahead and get these all cleaned up. And then I'm going in here. This is the kids' play area. And I honestly didn't actually have to do too much decluttering in this area because I did the other day. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with this little tote here off to the side. And this was stuff that I needed to photograph for my business, but I just never got to. So there was just things in here that honestly, I just didn't have any interest in listing online for my business. So I just put that in a to-go pile so that way that can get donated and somebody else can use it. But then the other stuff that I did completely forget about that was hidden in here, I just threw in another pile to get thrown into the wash because with all the sheetrock dust and everything, I just want to make sure that they are fully cleaned and there's not like sheetrock dust on it and stuff like that. I just like to make sure that with my business, everything is top tier. So, yep, I'm going to throw those right in the wash and then use this tote and put all of the other stuff in there, take it upstairs, and yeah.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again. But life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go.
You'll also see me look at the camera a handful of times because I cannot tell you how many times my camera dies when I'm in the middle of cleaning. And it does make a noise when your camera dies and turns off, but it's so quiet. And like if you've got music going or if you're just like in that cleaning zone, you don't hear it. And then it's really frustrating because you do all of this work, get everything cleaned up and filmed for YouTube and come to find out that the camera died. So I am always checking to make sure that my camera is still on. So all of the footage is there and I don't get like frustrated when it comes to editing, finding out that all of my work never got saved. These bikes are not staying downstairs. My kids got these for Christmas from their grandma, and they've just been wanting to ride them. But here in Pennsylvania, it's still very cold in wintertime. We have been lucky this week. This whole week was like 50 degrees, which was amazing. It's not like normal January weather. But they did want to just kind of enjoy those bikes. So I've just been letting them like climb on the bikes and just have fun with them. And then when springtime rolls around, I'm going to bring them outside and they can ride their bikes outside. But for now, they're just in here so that way they can enjoy them. And like I said, there wasn't too many toys that needed to get thrown away, just a few. Let me know in that comment section below. But did you guys already start doing a 2023 declutter, like going through your things and just getting everything organized and stuff like that? Or is that something that you do all of the time? I know a lot of people do like just spring cleanings. Personally, I like to do deep cleaning, stuff like this all of the time, especially in the new year and spring. I just really enjoy having that fresh, clean start. But let me know in the comment sections how you guys do it. And this was later on that day. I had a whole outfit change because I got my workout in, and I cannot do a workout in jeans. I just cannot do it. So this was my workout outfit for the day. And when I went downstairs, I just noticed that I wanted to get some wash done really quickly. I actually did not have the kids with me at this time. My husband took them with him. He went to his friend's house to work on a project. So it was really nice getting to clean when the house was really quiet. So that was really nice. But yeah, I'm just going to take out the stuff from the dryer and separate them, take the stuff from the wash, put it in the dryer. And you'll see me have to move the little kitty tail here so I didn't pinch his tail in the dryer. People ask me all the time why the cat food is on top of the dryer, and that is because my dog absolutely loves cat food. She gets plenty of food, but if we leave that cat food down, it's gone as soon as we turn our backs. It's like a little snack for her. And so this is just what we have always done that's worked for us, is we just put the cat food up on something, whether it's on like a freezer or a dryer, just so it is out of her reach. So that's why they're always up here. They're always asking me to fill their dish when I do laundry. So yeah. And then I'm going to put another load of wash in really quickly. This, not a towel, what do you call it? The rug that I use in my kitchen. You guys have probably seen it a lot of times. It's my favorite rug and I love it. And I washed it the other day, and I guess I must have washed it with a red t-shirt or something, because now that rug has a bunch of like pink spots in it and I cannot get it out. And I don't want to go buy another one because like there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm trying everything to just get the pink out of it. So I've just been bleaching it. Every time I do a load of whites, I just throw it in there with the load of whites to see if like eventually it will like fade. Because the carpet itself is like a tannish beige color. And, you know, I thought maybe the bleach would help it. But so far it has not been doing anything. So if you have any recommendations how to get that pink out of the rug, let me know. It is washable, which is why I just throw it in the washing machine. But I was really disappointed. And then I'm moving upstairs just to tackle the kitchen. And honestly, the kitchen's not bad. I have been doing so good at staying on top of it, which is really nice.
Look to the left, look to the right. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, to better times, to better.
I'm really specific on what I clean my countertops with because these are quartz countertops. And when we put these on, they told us like to just take really good care of them. And so I try really hard to take care of these. This was the most expensive part of the kitchen. So I would like to, just take care of it as best as possible. So that way we don't have to like ever replace them. So how I like to clean them is I just do like some hot water and a little bit of Dawn, not a lot, just a little bit. And then I just like scrub if there's like caked on food and stuff like that on the counters. I just give it a very good scrubbing. And then I'll go through, dry it off. And then I use it's a quartz countertop spray. And all it does is like polish and shine and makes it look good. So I spray that on top. And then I just use my wet cloth and just kind of like spread that around. And it makes them look so good. I don't know what they use in it's like a marble granite countertop cleaner. I don't know what they put in that stuff, but my counters shine and I absolutely love using it. So if you guys have like quartz or marble, anything like that, I really recommend getting a proper cleaner for them because it just takes it to like a whole different level when it comes to like a super shiny kitchen.
Remember I was laughing in all the photos that you took, but now it looks like acting. Nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I'm alone. I got it, I gotta go, running to better times. Go, from my emotions I'll go, running to better times, 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 to better
have things that you need to check off on your to-do list, I would love for you guys to turn this video on your TV, turn on one of my cleaning playlists, and that will give you all of that cleaning motivation to help you check off all of those little chores on your to-do list as well. It helps me so much with my channel as well, and it would help you to get everything done. So if you're looking for that extra motivation, just turn this video on your television and you can clean and watch at the same time. It's a win-win. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello, guys. I am so glad to be doing this voiceover today. I have just been in this funk for quite a few days now. I talked about it over on Instagram. I don't know what it is, but I've just been having like a very rough week with what seems like everything. So yeah, go follow me over on Instagram so you can watch those stories. I'm so active over there, and I constantly give you updates on my day and just like to chat with you guys over there. But going on about that funk that I'm into, I just have not been in the mood to clean or like do anything. My New Year's resolutions, I feel like have just been kind of like taking over like my whole day, if that makes sense. And so I had to like cut down my New Year's resolutions and just kind of pick a few to work on. And then next year I can work on those other things, or maybe in a few months work on the other things. And I think that's what put me in the funk was I had so much on my plates. I have my planner and I write down in my planner every day what my plans are and what I would realistically like to accomplish for the day. And I'm not kidding when I say the whole box for the day would be completely filled. And I would feel stressed out because I was just constantly on the move. I had so many things to do. And then I just felt burnt out. So last week I did so good. I had 4 different cleaning videos that I had uploaded, and I worked my butt off for those videos to film and to edit and to have uploaded. And I just felt like that was too much for me. That was too much for me. There's so many other YouTubers over here who have so many videos that they put out like weekly. And I was like, I would love to do that. I would love to put up so many videos in the week for you guys, but that was just too much for me. And so I think I was just burnt out from the New Year's resolutions, just overworking myself, like forcing myself to get so much done. And this week I'm feeling that burnout. So if you're feeling that burnout already into 2023, here's your reminder just to take a step back and give yourself a little bit of rest. So take care of yourself if you need that rest day, so that way you can stay on track. So whether that is turning on your favorite movie, your favorite TV series, going out to your favorite restaurant, or just taking the extra time to sleep in instead of getting up and doing whatever you need to do, whatever that plan was for the day. Just make sure to take care of yourself before you feel that burnout. Anyway, going on about what we are doing here, I am starting this video off with laundry because that was the number one thing that just I needed to make a priority to get done. I was in no mood to do the laundry, but I'm going to be completely honest, we were living out of the laundry baskets for the whole week, and I know that there's others that can relate to that, so that's why I don't really have I don't feel embarrassed to share that, because I know that there are so many others in that same position where sometimes you're just out of it and you just don't get to put clothes away, and sometimes you live out of the laundry baskets. And so that happens. So yeah, that's how our week was. And I'm going to be honest, the only reason why I was even washing the clothes, like how I had that motivation, was because we just needed clean clothes and my husband needed fresh uniforms for work. And that's what pushed me to just make sure to do a load of wash every day or every other day. And then they would just come out of the dryer. I put them right in their baskets, and I would call that good. You will probably hear my kids in the background of this video. It is Saturday night, and they have just been having a blast playing at home and just kind of hanging out. And they have all of the energy in the world. I always wonder where they get the energy, because I have to wake up and I can't even say a full sentence until I've had that first sip of coffee in the morning. And when the kids get out of bed, they are just telling me all about their morning and every little detail of what has happened throughout the week and things like that. And I'm just I don't know where you get that energy, but I'm kind of jealous.
Think we lost all, but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? all. You know the cost, still you go through walls. Keep on acting small. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. Bad.
You will see me quite a few times look out into the family room. That's just because I'm making sure that my kids are still behaving and they're not into something that they should not be. This is our bedroom closet, and the bedroom closet, like right looking out, you can see into the family room. So since we built that family room, I always turn on one of their shows that they want to watch, and then they sit in the chairs, they watch their show, or we also have a lot of their toys downstairs in a corner, like that's like their play area. And so they're either playing in the play area or they're sitting down watching their show. And I am just making sure that they are still doing what they should do and they're not into like my husband's power tools or, you know, whatever stuff is down here. I wanted to ask really quick, how is your 2023 going? Let me know in that comment section down below. Are you having an awesome 2023 and you're accomplishing all of those goals that you had set for yourself? Or is 2023 like off to a rough start for you? I have heard 50-50 from like friends and online. I asked you guys over on Instagram as well, and a few of you have said like 2023 is a little bit rough. And then I've also had people say like 2023 is actually on a really good start. So I would love to hear how your 2023 is going down in the comment section. Let me know what are some of your goals as well. I love to hear everybody else's goals, especially when they're so unique. I feel like there's a lot of 2023 goals of whether it is, you know, getting in shape or eating better, things like that. I love to hear those too, but I also love to hear those very, very unique ones. So I'll tell you one of my unique ones as well. So one of my unique 2023 goals for myself was to find ways to deal with my anxiety better than I do. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I have very tiny like fingernails. Like a lot of people on YouTube always have like beautiful long acrylic nails. I don't like getting my nails done, so I don't get them done. But when I get nervous and anxious, I will like rip my nails off, like physically rip my nails off. It's a horrible trait, but it's something that I want to work on for 2023. Another one is I twirl my hair until it breaks. And I have a lot of breakage on the side of like where my hair falls. And that's just because I twirl my hair when I get so anxious. I also bite the inside of my lip too. I will literally bite my lip until it bleeds. That's another one that I do when I'm very anxious. So for me, 2023, I just would like to find other ways to deal with that anxiety instead of taking it out on my lip or my nails or my hair. So how I've been dealing with that is I catch myself immediately and I just tell myself no, and I'll get up and I will go do something that will take my mind off of whatever the anxiety is like being caused by. Another one, how I like to deal with it is if you go on Amazon, they have little sensory toys. I have one that's like a caterpillar and you can shake him and he makes really cool noises. They're like fidget toys. So that really helps you if you're anxious and like you're just finding ways to take that anxiety out, whether it's biting your nails or twirling your hair, things like that. So that has also been one that has been helping me. So in case you were looking for any sort of idea, but I wanted to share my unique 2023 goal with you guys. Moving on now to what we're doing here in the video. So I was done with laundry, so I moved upstairs. My kids were actually asleep or having quiet time, whatever they were doing. So I was able to go into the bathroom and get this cleaned up. I'm going to be honest, I do have to clean their bathrooms like twice a week, if not more than that, because, well, they're children and their bathroom gets very gross all of the time. I use this Scrub Daddy in the bathroom. I actually had to retire it because I was scrubbing all around the toilet and I just thought that was really gross. So I did chuck it. But I use this one in the bathrooms because I normally use a all-purpose cleaner in here. And it cleans the sink really well. But sometimes you just want to have like that extra shine and the hefty scrubbing. And that's why I love the Scrub Daddy. I'm absolutely sold on Scrub Daddy at this point. So I just went through and I just gave this huge, not a huge sink, but I just gave the sink a huge deep cleaning just to make sure everything was just super clean.
I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Sunny side up, try to keep it cool, bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cruel to you. Even if you got
I got this little spinny tray. I don't know if you would call it a Lazy Susan or not. I got it in the dollar spot at Target. It was $3. I picked up 2 of them because I had plans to use them in both bathrooms, the one downstairs and the one upstairs. But the one downstairs did not fit on any shelf that I had in that bathroom. So I don't know what I'll do with that one yet. I'll have to figure that one out. But this one I got just for this bathroom because I want to hide the kids' toothbrushes. So when they have to brush their teeth at the end of the night or after bath time, they always like take the whole jar and like leave with it because it's always like pushed back where no one can see it. So I got this little Lazy Susan tray so that way they can just spin it, grab their toothbrushes and, you know, put toothpaste, do what they got to do. Stuff like that. I just thought this would be a little bit easier for us. And I thought it was really cute too. I feel like Target Dollar Spot is really upping their game. I don't know if it's because like they've raised prices where back when I remember the actual Target Dollar Spot, it was only $1. There was never anything more than $1. It was strictly $1 in the Target Dollar section. And they didn't really have like the best quality things. Whereas now the dollar spot is like $1, $3, if you can tell where my brain's at tonight. $1, $3, or $5. But I feel like they have just really done so well at all of like the little decor pieces that you find in there. I actually have to hold myself back because I will just buy so much stuff there. I'll go running in for diapers or if we just need, you know, something random at Target. And I always say, like, I'll be quick, I promise. Like, I'm just running in, I'm running out. And then I'll spend, like, 20 minutes at the Target Dollar Spot because there's just new stuff all of the time. At least for my local Target anyway. I know a lot of others say, like, it's harder for their Targets to, like, change inventory. And they don't change their inventory a lot, but mine does. I feel like I can never, like, catch up with their inventory. I am washing the trash can here because it was in desperate need. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but it was like one of those, this needs to get done like right now. So I just used Dawn on the Scrub Daddy and I just scrubbed it really well and then just washed it really quickly. And then I'm also going to just scrub the floor as well, just because it just needed a good scrubbing. I felt like a mop really wasn't going to do too much damage in here. So a lot of the time when the floors need a good hefty cleaning, I like to do it on my hands and knees. I feel like I am able to clean the floors better than a mop would. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I also noticed that the side of, not the sink. Yeah, it's a sink. This side here was just really gross. So I just scrubbed that as well. I cannot tell you how many times I washed the Scrub Daddy in like steaming hot water before I would use it to clean other things. But it was rough. I know a lot of people are going to say like, you talk in too much depth when it comes to these things. But I know that there are others who can relate and there's others who are in that same boat that I am. And I don't want them to feel alone. I say it all the time, but it is so easy to go on social medias and see gorgeous houses, you know, houses that are just spotless. There's not a single crumb on the ground, and compare. It is so easy for us to compare, and we shouldn't be comparing. And that's why I just like to be as realistic and as honest with you guys so you don't feel alone, because I remember before I started YouTube, I would watch others online and I would compare myself. In so many ways I would compare myself. And it kind of made me feel bad. I'm going to be honest. It like brought me down when I would compare myself to some others, because some people don't really like go into too much depth of these normal issues that we have every day. Like mine is cleaning this bathroom twice a week. Some of the other moms don't go into depth about that, saying I have to clean my bathroom all the time because I have 2 kids that are newly potty trained and they're still learning, you know? So I just want to normalize that. I want all of us other mamas, all of us other parents to feel like you are not alone, and there are so many others who are just like that. So I just want to normalize that.
I hate being cool, I can't be cool to you. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. Bad. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got
This was filmed on a different day, and I said it earlier, but I was in like such a funk that when I was done cleaning the bathroom, I was done. I was done cleaning for the day. I did what I had to do, like make dinner, and then I was done. So this was filmed on a different day, and I noticed that the walls were just kind of icky looking. They weren't as white as they normally are. This little spot on the wall, that's not dirt. We actually had a hole cut in the wall for wiring, and that is spackle. So it actually has to get sanded and painted, but that is not dirt, just so you know. But I saw someone else do this online where instead of just, spraying a purpose cleaner on the wall and scrubbing it yourself, that if you use a mop, it works wonderfully. And I am absolutely going to wash my walls like this every single time because this was a game changer to me. But yes, I have 2 littles. I have a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, if you didn't know, and they are always snacking and running through the house, and, yucky fingerprints are everywhere. I mean, everywhere. So seeing how easy it was to just clean this hallway, all I do is mop the walls. That just blows my mind how smart that was. But having to do that, it was pretty quick too. I want to say this probably took me 5 minutes just for this little hallway. And I have sparkly walls now, and I love this, and I was just blown away by this hack. So if you haven't tried this, you should definitely try this. Saves you so much of like the elbow grease and like getting down, and yeah, it's really nice. Try it.
with us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. I need more of. With us it's all or nothing. But guess I need more of you.
I went to Home Goods the day before, and I got some new silverware and a new silverware tray to go in this drawer. I've actually had this gray silverware tray, I want to say for like 5 or so years now. It was the first, maybe not the first one. I think this is the second one I've ever owned. The first one I had, I think, was a white one that broke. But then I got this one, which I think I got at Dollar Tree like 5 years ago. And it's just not the vibe that I'm going for in the kitchen. So I just wanted to change it up just a little bit. I needed to get some new silverware. I've talked about it before on my channel, but I bought black stainless silverware to match the black and white kitchen theme that I was going for. And here is like your little heads up before buying any sort of silverware that might have like a coating on it. they will chip and that coating will eventually come off of the silverware. So I see a lot of people who want the gold ones. They had rose gold at TJ Maxx or at Home Goods. I thought that was so awesome. They also had the black stainless, and then they had regular stainless. And if I would not have got the black stainless before now, I would have just grabbed the rose gold ones because I thought they were so beautiful. But this is the whole reason I was replacing these ones to begin with, was because the black was just completely faded and was coming off, which I don't think is good to be ingesting if that coating is coming off of the silverware. So I just went and bought a regular set. I know you can get them pretty cheap at Walmart for like the individual, like two or three pack, I think, of spoons and stuff like that at Walmart. But I just wanted to get like a whole set. So I got this whole set from Home Goods and I love it. I'm actually going to go back and buy another box of it so that way I can have double. So we have extra silverware, because you can never have too much silverware. But I'm so happy with how this drawer had turned out. I love the clear part of the acrylic because I feel like it makes it look roomier in here somehow. And I love that. I try to keep this one specific drawer as organized as I can because I'm in this drawer all the time, obviously, when you're getting silverware to feed the kids breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But this is also where I keep all of like the Ziploc bags and the kids' cup stuff, so like the straws, stuff like that. So I like to have this as neat and as clean as possible, so that way all I got to do is reach in and grab stuff out, and I'm not feeling overwhelmed when everything is all cluttered and just combined together.
Been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Falling in love. You set my wheels in motion.
All of these drawers just needed a quick little vacuuming and a wipe down. I want to get the, what are they called? They're like the little mats that you put in your cabinet so that way they stay looking great. I need to get some of those, but I always like never settle. I see so many that I'm like, oh, that would look great in the kitchen. And then I see another one that would look great and I can never choose. And then I always just walk away. So I just need to hurry up and just make up my mind and get one. But look at all these crumbs that were in this drawer. This is where I keep like the toaster. And so all the little crumbs that are in the toaster always end up in here. And I also keep all of the crock pots in here too. It's just easier to find. And I love my crock pot. I use my crock pot probably 3 or more days out of the week. It's one of my favorite cooking tools. So I like to keep it in a drawer where it's easy accessible. And then the mats that I had on top, I get people who ask what those are and why I keep them in here. And that is because we have quartz countertops. We just had this kitchen renovated. Well, my husband renovated it last May. And the quartz countertops, we were told to watch the heat that you put on it because certain heat will actually make your countertops yellow. So a way to avoid that, they said just to put something underneath of it. So I got these mats off of Amazon that just slip underneath the toaster, underneath the crock pot. If you have a air fryer, they're supposed to go underneath of that as well. So that way none of that heat can actually like ruin your countertops. And I love mine. I know that the pot and pan set is looking a little bit rough. Surprisingly, this pot and pan set is just a year old. I got it last January and I need a new one. So if you have a pot and pan set that you love and you swear by, let me know in that comment section down below because I am looking to get new ones. These ones are the Rachel Ray, and that's all I've owned was Rachel Ray, and I have replaced 3 different sets of them. They scratch really easily and they tarnish really easily. So I just need something better. I kind of want to get away from all the Teflon that's in them. I was looking at the Caraway brand and they look awesome, absolutely awesome. But the price point it's kind of high. But at the same point, if you are going to be buying the good quality pots and pans, you're going to be paying up for it. So just let me know in that comment section your recommendations for a good pot and pan set.
I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too. Cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know. And I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that I see but you. It's what you're doing, it's making me feel like I'm falling. Yeah, I'm falling in love. Yeah, I'm falling in love. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. And when you're moving, I can hear my calling. There's no one else here that
I need to get a mat for in here as well, because when I take dishes out of the dishwasher, sometimes they have like a little bit of wetness to it, like the mugs. If they have like a indented bottom part to the coffee mug, the water will kind of get trapped under there, and then I have to wipe it off and put it in here so I don't ruin these new cabinets. So I got to get a mat for in here as well. But I got some new cups. I got them for Christmas. So the ones to the left in the middle, I got those off of Amazon. I can't remember what they're called, but I saw them all online and I thought they were so pretty, and I got some myself. And then I also got these other ones from my mom, and I love these new glass cup sets. And then the one next to them we got from my husband's best friend. So really happy that we have like a full collection now. If you've been watching my videos, you know that we have been using mason jars, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mason jars are great too. But that is because we are always breaking our cups and stuff. Just accidents happen, and you'd break one, you'd break two, and then you wouldn't have a full set anymore. So I'm really happy to have a full set and not to be using mason jars. I use my mason jars for canning when it comes into season.
Say something meaningful. Say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel. I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know? You know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. What are you doing to me? I think I'm going crazy. Oh, I just want you now. I wanna hold you close. Don't wanna take it slow.
I have always known that sinks carry so much germs, and so I like to just like deep clean mine. I saw a video where they still tested it to see just how much bacteria is in your sink after giving it a good scrubbing with just regular dish soap, and there's still a lot of bacteria, and that just kind of made me think differently about just scrubbing this down. So I'm actually going to be getting like a disinfectant spray And when I am done giving like the sink a good deep clean, I'm going to spray that in here and just let it sit. So that way it can kill all that bacteria. And it just blew my mind how much bacteria stays in your sink even after you like give it a really good scrubbing just like this.
Oh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you.
Another thing with the black stainless, this sink is a black stainless sink, and we had this installed when we did the kitchen renovation. So if you are planning to swap out your sink, do some research before you just buy one off of Amazon that's black stainless. I wish I would have done that, because as much as I love this sink, it's my favorite part of the kitchen, it's starting to scratch, and at the bottom of the sink you can see all of the scratch marks that just show the regular stainless underneath, and that's really disappointing. So yeah, if you want to do a black stainless sink, just do some research and get a good brand. I just got mine off of Amazon. Like I said, I do love it, but I just wish I would have gotten one that has like a high resistance to scratching underneath.
All night, put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're...
This closet has been so cluttered, and I wanted to just get this organized. This is where we keep all of the jackets. Surprisingly, every single one of these jackets is my husband's jackets. He has so much more clothes than me, and there's no room in our actual closet for these huge, bulky jackets, so I just keep them upstairs. And where we live, you have to use the these cloth bags, and there's so many of them. I feel like every time I'm at Walmart, I always forget to bring my bags, and they never have any. And so I always have to buy more of these cloth bags, and I feel like I have so many. So I just throw them in this closet and don't even like put them away properly. So that's what I'm doing here, is just putting them all away properly, getting all of these extra clothes that are just sitting on the ground in the closet put up, and getting this back to being organized, because this is where we used to keep the vacuum and stuff like that, but there has not been any room in here for the vacuum. So I want to get it cleaned back up so that way they can go right back in here and they don't have to sit in my office.
Untouchable, like you're untouchable. Don't you know you know you're beautiful, you know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out, you're beautiful.
Tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. As long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over, over, over.
out the closet, I found this attachment for the vacuum, which I knew that there was a part for this part of the vacuum, but I had no idea what happened to it. I thought we actually lost it. So I was really happy when I found this because these stairs need a heavy vacuuming. I've always just used the normal vacuum hose without the attachment to it, which is what I still had to do to get in like the corners of the stairs and everything. But it was so nice actually having this extra attachment to like get in there and get all like the cat hair and the dirt and stuff like that out. We will be making these stairs match the ones on the lower level, but for now, we're going to just wait on that because it was kind of pricey. So we're just going to wait a little bit before we do this set of stairs. And this is the whole reason as well that I wanted to take the carpet off of the stairs and not have it on there, because I have to vacuum them all of the time. The dirt and everything just kind of gets caught in there and they look gross. So I'm not a big fan of the carpet on the stairs. I always say it, but laundry is endless in our house. So I had one load that I was getting done for the day. I like to make sure that during the week I have at least one load of wash done a day just to stay on top of it. And I normally have 2 baskets and I just throw the clothes into the baskets, but they have just been getting like really wrinkly that way. And so I've been enjoying just sitting down here and folding the laundry and then putting them in the baskets to put away so they're not covered in wrinkles. I've been trying to find a good system for laundry because for me, I'm not a big fan of doing laundry, especially putting it away. I'll wash laundry all day long, but when it comes to putting it away, that's not my strong suit. So just trying to find a new way that I am enjoying doing laundry and getting it done. So I'm really happy that this is working for me so far. I will keep you updated if I continue to do it this way, but so far I'm really enjoying it.
You know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over. It's over, it can't be over, over.
Also, the wall is still torn up in here where the pipes froze and burst because we're just going to keep it open for the rest of the winter. So just to keep an eye on it, because we did change the pipes out and we just want to make sure that it's not going to freeze again. We are going to be renovating the laundry room and we're going to keep the pipes out of the wall. We're going to change the siding because that has to get done anyway. But we're going to keep the pipes inside the wall so that way they don't ever freeze again. And we're going to get a stackable washer and dryer and cover them up so like they're not like an eyesore. But yeah, that's why it still looks like that. I finally picked up all of the clothes that needed to go to a clothing drop-off bin and blankets and pillows. I did a declutter video, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, but I had them all thrown right here on the floor, and they've been sitting here for like 2 weeks, and I got so tired of seeing it, so I finally put them in bags, and now they're just waiting to get taken to a clothing bin. So that's probably going to be another 2 weeks realistically, because I always forget to do it. And I'm just going to take advantage of having this energy boost and just vacuum our bedroom.
Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. I've been chasing highs just to breathe, yeah.
I'm just going to vacuum the whole rest of the downstairs area as well, just so that is checked off for the week and I can have some fresh, clean carpets. And then I had this rug. I got this at Sam's Club a few months ago, and I had it in our closet because that's the only spot that I could think to put it. And then I thought this would look perfect at the bottom of the stairs because I patched up the carpet down here and I did not do a good job. That is entirely my fault. So I just wanted to put like a little rug over that so you really couldn't see that anymore, and it looks so good now.
When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out.
Normally, I would have the kids come downstairs and pick up their toys so I could vacuum, but on this day, they were being so good and they were playing nicely together, which never happens. So I was perfectly fine with picking them up myself to vacuum underneath.
It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me.
Tell me something I haven't heard before. 'Cause I'm restless and I'm dying to know more. Show me something I haven't seen before. 'Cause I'm tired of the same boats, the same shore. It's time, my friend, to leave this hell behind us. We got everything we need to make a change. I can't keep pretending I'm right where I wanna be. I'm hopelessly in need of better days.
Every time I try to vacuum, I feel so bad, but Claire just sits here and she doesn't know where to go. She's not a big fan of the vacuum, and she's always at my side, so she's always conflicted between being right here with me while I'm vacuuming, but at the same time, she like doesn't want to be in front of the vacuum, so I feel so bad.
Something worth fighting for. 'Cause my heartbeat has been silent for too long. Tell me one thing. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? I know that you know when you're done. It's time, my friend, to leave this hell behind us. We got everything we need to make a change. I can't keep pretending I'm right where I wanna be. I'm hopelessly in need of better days. 'Cause I'm too young to face the end, but I'm old enough to start again. And I still got time. The world has tried to pin me down, but I'm running at the speed of light. And I still got time. Blood's running through my veins. Still got a little time in me. Won't let it go to waste. Oh, there's power in my bones.
We are going to be doing an after dark clean with me. I'm not sure what actually caused the energy boost that encouraged me to clean my house after my kids went to bed, but I just had all the energy in the world. My house was actually in desperate need to get cleaned, and I think part of me just wanted to wake up to a clean house so I wasn't stressed about it for the weekend. So I filmed this Friday night because waking up to a clean house starts my day out right, just for me personally. So I just cleaned the whole house, and it was so nice to be able to wake up and not have to stress about dirty dishes in the sink or things like that. So what I started out with, though, was the bathroom. I noticed that the kids' bathroom just needed like an extra scrubbing. And I'm just using regular Dawn in here, and I'm just scrubbing all of their little toys. My kids don't really care for like bath toys. I know there's so many out there. They don't care for them. Honestly, they would rather use like these cups in here and just play with the cups and everything else. It's, just the random stuff, but that's okay. But I am just scrubbing them down with this Scrub Daddy that I have just to get any sort of water buildup off of there. We are well fed into our house, meaning like we just have a well on our property. So we do get a lot of hard water stains on a lot of things. So I always have to go through and scrub their bath, scrub the shower at least once a month, just to make sure any sort of buildup is taken off of there. I don't like to use super harsh chemicals majority of the time, especially in the bathtub, because like this is where my kids play, and I just don't want them to be soaking in chemicals. So I try to avoid it at all costs. So for me personally, I would rather just use the Scrub Daddy and some Dawn and wash that down the drain. That just makes me feel a little bit better. So you will notice throughout the video that I would rather just use soap and water to do all of the scrubbing versus a whole bunch of chemicals. I just haven't found a cleaner right now that I'm super in love with and that it's doing a phenomenal job. I know when you go more towards the non-chemically cleaners, they don't do the best. They do a good job, but they don't do like what like bleach would do, if that makes sense. But I do try to avoid some of the heavier ones. So I just like to scrub with my regular soap for now until I find a cleaner that I am in love with. I was also mopping on this night, and I noticed that the mop bucket was really gross. Like there was crusted dirt in the bottom. So I was like, you know what? I already have the Scrub Daddy out. I'm just going to scrub out the mop bucket as well. So that way it's super clean for when I have to go ahead and mop the floors. And
wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind. but I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Do you know how much I love you, wanna see you smile? Where's that happy girl that I know with a heart on fire? I'll do anything to make it fine, but I can tell that you have something on your mind right now. But I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright, all night. We're all about the good vibes, all about the good vibes. I will make you forget all your sorrows. Let go like there's no tomorrow. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. Let's have a drink, just relax, all your problems will fade. If you're ready for a good time, count on me. There's a party in the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes, I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright, all night. We're all about the.
The upstairs living room was in desperate need of a good vacuuming, so that's what I'm getting done here. I had to pick up any sort of toy that might have been on the floor, cardboard boxes. Does anybody else's kids just go crazy for cardboard boxes? Like, we went to Sam's Club and had groceries, and there was just a few extra boxes from, the stuff that was in there. And they always steal them and put all their toys in there, and they go crazy, and they'll fight over cardboard boxes versus toys. So let me know if your kids are like that. I think it's so funny that they would rather play with something so simple instead of, the toys that you buy for them.
How did we end up here in the corner, looking like enemies? We used to be the team people talk about, what a chemistry. I can see it in your eyes, you don't wanna talk anymore. I wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here, can't get any worse. No, I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of. How can you be so calm around me when I act desperately?
want to take a quick moment to say thank you guys so much for all of your love and your support that you show me over here on my channel. All of your likes, your sweet comments, when you subscribe to my channel, it does not go unnoticed, and I'm so thankful for every single one of you. Honestly, I am just blown away that I have as many of you as I do that are subscribed to my channel and want to watch the content that I put out. That is just so amazing to me to think that people want to watch my videos. So just from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all of that love, the support. It really means a lot to me, so thank you.
I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe, 'cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. But there's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point?
This sink desperately needed a really good scrubbing. There was just like hard caked on food on the bottom that I couldn't get to. So what I like to do when that happens is I just fill up the bottom with some hot water and some soap, and I just let it sit for a little bit. So while that was sitting, I just cleaned some of these cookie sheets that we had cooked dinner on. So I just quickly washed them and put them away so they weren't drying in the sink overnight. And I scrubbed the heck out of the sink. You'll even see that I scrubbed it twice. Like I let the water drain, rinsed it, and then I went again and gave it a whole nother scrubbing just to make sure everything was super, super clean and there wasn't any more caked on food on the sink or on the little, what's that called? A sink liner? I don't know what you call that, but make sure that there was no food on that either. The grate, that's what it's called.
But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you on the street, said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always
Also, you may notice that it looks like I am talking to somebody. I'm not talking to anybody this entire cleaning. I turn on one of my favorite albums, and then it just helps me get through cleaning. So that's one of my favorite things to do, and I am just singing along with the music and just enjoying getting the house cleaned up and listening to some good music. So yeah, in fact, I'm not talking to anybody. That is just me singing to myself.
same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this time that I'm out that you believe is right. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious. So curious, so curious. Your friends have told me just to give you time. Weekends Think we lost all, but who will take the fall? Who will win it all? You know the cost, still you go through walls. Keep on acting small. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Sunny side up, try to keep it cool, bending all the rules, bending all the rules. It gets colder, but I hate being cool. I can't be cruel to you. Even if you got something left to lose, even if there is something left for you to prove, I got bad taste of hanging around you. I'm so sorry about the bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. I don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us, ooh, ooh. Baby, I got no excuses. I got nothing left to say. Didn't wanna stand up useless, but in the aftermath of us, I'm so sorry about the bitter end. Bitter end. I'm so sorry if I misbehave. If I misbehave. In the middle we got tangled up, but in the aftermath of us, I don't regret that much. Don't regret that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. In the aftermath of us, ooh, ooh, ooh.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us too, playing around without a clue. On the edge, leaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave.
These floors really needed a good mopping, so before I mopped the kitchen, I just vacuumed up any sort of crumbs. There was a bunch of rice. We had Chinese food for dinner the one night, and there was like all sorts of little rice all over the floor, so I vacuumed them up. And there was so many little sticky pieces of food on the floor. I honestly don't know what it was, but I had to go through with the mop and just extra
With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave.
Like I said, the floors were pretty sticky, and I didn't think that just the mop was going to help it. So I just took a little bit of this cleaner that I have and I sprayed it on the floors. It's just an all-purpose cleaner, but I just put it on there in hopes that it would help break up some of that stickiness, which it did. It also made the floors smell really good as well.
Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know they don't know what you're all about. The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know they just don't. With us it's all or nothing. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? Why don't you stay? Why don't we talk about this? With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say you do it night, but in the morning you just sleep. With us it's all or nothing.
And that is it for this video. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in that comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next video.
But guess I need